All right, here we have the Autoride repair for a 2001 Chevy Suburban that I'm working on. I ordered my parts through eBay, R0 air compressor, 2 rear shock absorbers, and then I needed some thread locker to make sure nothing gets loose. Anyways, the reason why I'm fixing it because my airbags have blown out off of the shock absorbers, and the rear, when I was trailing something, was getting a little too low. Anyways, a 22mm socket for the top bolt, one in the front, and then a 22mm socket on the backside with an extension. Disconnect the electrical, the airs, connections, and loosen up that bolt. There I got the extension in the back with one wrench. I got a jack on the bottom. There's another 22 bolt and nut on the rear. Jack up your car safely and make sure it's safe. I put more than just one. I put the hydraulic jack, and then I also put the other stand jack just to be safe, on the safe side. There you go. You see that I have my socket on the other side, and then I'll have my other deep socket on the front side to loosen it up. Use a floor jack and the hydraulic jack to align the shock holes so that you can put your bolt back in. On the other side right here is where the compressor is. Here we got 4 bolts that are holding this compressor housing. Loosen it up, loosen the air connections, electrical connections. There's holes in the back of the chassis right there that you could put your socket in. Again, I believe mine was 15mm to loosen that up. Yours might be different. This was the original air compressor, so I've had it not working for years. I believe it just locked up. The airbags on the shocks actually wore out, so there were holes on it, so they didn't work anymore. Loosen that up, and you just push it up, and then it's got some like carriage bolts that go into the chassis. See that connector? See the pins? You got a 7-pin connector over there on the bag of the R0 compressor that I got. It has different connections that you have there. There's your air inlets, the air connectors that push the air into your shocks from the air compressor. There's a different connectors that you see over there, and you picked the right one. Mine was a 7-pin round connector. Plug it into the compressor. Make sure it's right on the car connector, and then plug it into the air compressor. It's really easy. Kind of a no-brainer to do this. It's expensive though. I believe with the compressor and the shocks, it totaled up to almost $1,100. Yeah, pretty pricey. Anyways, there's a dryer hose that goes up to where the gas tank pipe is, the filler pipe. Just get your long nose pliers and pry out the connector. It's just another clip. Mine's actually damaged, so when I put it back with zip ties, so it stayed up there. Anyways, I turned it on. You're gonna see it. You're gonna hear it. The compressor starts to turn on, and then the bag starts to fill up. It works. I can feel the air going into the bags, and when I tried it out, you can see the leveling system's working correctly. And this works. All right. Good luck.